Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you. My name is Lindsay Kafer. I'm the director of OCTC Skill Train, and I would like to welcome you to our 2018 GED graduation. Yes. We are so glad that you are here to join us tonight. This is one of our favorite days of the whole year at Skill Train, and we have this amazing group of students that we are celebrating together tonight. So thank you for being here. Friends and family who are here tonight, we want to say thank you to you. We know that if you got an invitation to be here, it's because you're important to one of these people and that you helped them get to this point. So congratulations not only to our graduates, but congratulations to you for the roles that you have played in helping them get here. So thank you, family and friends. I also want to say thank you to our OCTC staff, administration, faculty, board members who are here tonight. There are quite a few. Dr. Scott Williams is here with us tonight. Our president, Cindy Fiorella, our vice president over Workforce Solutions. We have a couple of board members with us, Mr. Jeff Carpenter and Mr. Will Mounts. Thank you both for being here. And also some other representatives I've seen, Mike Rogers, Andrea Beauregard. Yes, Mark Maltby, thank you all for being here. We're so glad that you're here to join us tonight. I would also like to thank, of course, our amazing Skill Train staff. These folks, you all have gotten to know them really well, and they are incredible in their capacity to care for students and to motivate them and to encourage them and to keep them going even when the times get tough. They are endlessly caring and just wonderful individuals. So I hope that if you haven't gotten to meet them, you'll get to meet some of them tonight too. But I just want to say thank you to our staff for all of the hard work that they do every day, including today. Thank you. And of course, most of all, we are here for you all to say, fantastic job, way to hang in there. We know it wasn't always easy, but you did it. Congratulations, we're so thrilled to celebrate with you and look forward to not only celebrating tonight, but to seeing where this pathway takes you. So, great job. And with that, I would like to introduce one of your former graduates this year, Ms. Amanda Pate. She is going to come up and share with us a little bit about her journey. She studied in the downtown Owensboro campus, studied for about 3 or 4 months while she was working double shifts on weekends and evenings. She just showed incredible determination and finished up her GED within the last month. I can't remember. She's going to tell you more. So here she is.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? My name is Amanda Pate. I earned my GED on June 27, 2018. My inspiration for pursuing my GED diploma is my children. As a parent, it was very important for me to lead by example, to let them know it is never too late to accomplish your goals, and also to show them how important it is to receive an education. I would like to say I am truly blessed to have the privilege to know some of the amazing people I see before me tonight. You are the true meaning of inspiration. As I entered the GED program a few months ago, I was very anxious and weary of what was expected. But as I sat through my first math class with Mr. Jim Harley, my feelings were put at ease. Math was always a struggle for me, but I soon learned that it wasn't just me. We all have our own struggles. Some are math, reading, or etc. And even through these struggles, we all developed a bond to cheer each other on, push each other when needed, and also comfort each other when things got tough. We supported each other every step of the way. We all had very common goals, getting our GEDs or placing into a college class. I know for me, the support system I have had from my family, my friends, and the staff at Skill Train is a big part of why I stand before you today as a GED graduate. And I know a lot of you feel the same. For some of us, myself included, this has been life-changing. The opportunities we now have to go forward and also the friendships we have made along the way. This is our next chapter, a time for us to take our first step towards our dreams, and with that, we have the courage, once again, to step out of our comfort zone and leap forward. We don't need to look back. We need to live every moment to our fullest potential and help others do the same. For me, my dream is to one day work for the Department of Probation and Parole. I will obtain a bachelor degree in criminal justice. I start OCTC this fall, and I'm very excited to start working towards my dreams. I wanted to say thank you to my husband, Jeremy, my children, True, Alex, Sierra, my mother, Carol Crosley, my sister, Monica Wooldridge, and my father, Donald Klein, and all the staff, Mr. Harley, Amy, Mandy, Brian from Skill Train, thank you so much. You all are the reason I am here. Your support, encouragement, and overall dedication to helping me and everybody else achieve our goals. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amanda. Amanda's been a real inspiration, not only in accomplishing her GED, but the way that she pulled students together to they really formed this tight little community, and she really pushed others on, which was just such a great thing to see. So, thank you.
Thank you.
We'd also like to let you hear from another graduate, Jaime Lozano, who graduated from our program in Ohio County. He, like Amanda, worked while he was studying for his GED and was very dedicated in coming to class each day and studied for about 4 months before he received his GED. So we're really proud of him. I would like to introduce Jaime.
Good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here, and I'm very grateful to get your present, and to my brother, to my uncle and his wife, and thank you everybody for coming. Okay, my name is Jaime Lozano. I'm from El Salvador, and I'm a GED graduate. Let me tell you a little about my story. I'm from a little country called El Salvador. I came from my country about 4 years ago, looking for a better life, looking for more opportunities. I came from a large family, and they are the most important thing in my life, and they support me and encourage me to fulfill my dreams. I got my GED on November the last year, and I was attending English classes with Michelle and Steve in OCTC in Ohio County. When my teacher Michelle told me about the GED, I had no idea about what it was, because we don't have this opportunity in our country. And she told me, and I decided to work on it. And it took me about 4 months to get it. It was on my 20th birthday when I realized that I was losing time. When I came from my country, I was 17, and then I was studying in my country, and so for some reasons, for reason that it's not our fault, sometimes because our country is not safe, and I had to move to United States, and when I came, I was 17. I was too young, and I started to go into adult education in Madisonville, but it was too hard because I didn't speak any English, and they did not speak any Spanish. So it was really difficult. When I had to talk to them, they had to translate everything what I said. So then I had to move here to Beaver Dam, and I started to going to skilled trains in Ohio County, and it was so easier for me. And to Michelle, thank you very much. Steve, Amy, thank you very much for everything you have done for me and for everything that you continue doing for me. I'm so thankful. Thank you very much. But I was highly motivated by my desire to go to a university and to be a math teacher, because I love math. Yeah, I know the people saying this. I do. I do. I don't know why, but I do love math, and I love teaching. I love helping people. That's why I want to be a math teacher. And I know it's not too easy, but I'll do it. And I am the first to graduate high school in my family. In the last. And it's a really big family. Yeah, it is. And I wanted, and I hope I'll be the first to graduate college. And I would like to tell you some words. Never let anybody to tell you that you cannot do something, because you can do it. And I had a lot of people that told me that it's not gonna help me, but it will help me. And if you're trying, if somebody's trying to get it, sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it will take a lot of time. I know somebody who took like 1 year and 6 months to get it, and he's trying to pass some signatures. But sometimes it's not easy, but you can do it. And United States is one country that we have a lot of opportunities here that we don't have in our countries. And if you have the opportunities to study and to be whatever you want to be, you can do it. And sometimes in our countries we can't, because sometimes probably we don't have money to study, so we don't have the opportunities like the GED. So you can do it. You're lucky that you have them. I want to say thank you to OCTC. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and thank you for coming. Thank you for your time, and God bless you.
We're so proud of you, Jaime, and you will make a wonderful math teacher. All right, we would also, we have a special guest speaker with us tonight who works for the Office for Vocational Rehab. And they are an office within the Career Center that helps folks who may need some assistance getting into a job that will work for them. We have a really wonderful partnership with them, in large part because of Mr. Jason Cole, who's here with us. He is not only a wonderful partner in that we can turn to him when we have students who may need the assistance that the OVR can provide, but he's also an advocate for adult education because he himself is a GED graduate. So he did not stop at the GED graduation. He kept going and is going to tell you some about that. And so we wanted him to share with you because we hope that he will encourage you to keep going also, graduates. So Jason, welcome.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to be here today to join you in this celebration of your accomplishment. I was a lot less nervous about this before I heard these two great speakers. And if I'd have known, I don't think I'd have showed up. I want to talk to you all today a little bit about the journey after I got my GED. And I want to talk to you about the difference that has made in my life. I grew up very poor. I'm from Ohio County. And for me, going to town was going to Rosine when I was little. If any of y'all know what that's like, that's a pretty small little place. I was a family of 5, and none of my family had graduated from high school. My mother probably had about a 4th or 5th grade education. Not sure about my father. My older brothers had dropped out. We didn't value education. I didn't know people had went to college except for maybe some teachers and an occasional ER doctor when I made a mistake. I'd hear terms like, well, that guy's got book smart, but he doesn't have any common sense. Just things that did not encourage the idea of education. So it wasn't a value to me at all. And all I wanted to do was get out of school and get to work as soon as possible. Didn't like it, I was bored. And I left school after the 8th grade. It's the last one I completed. I joked with my son with his 8th grade education. I said, take advantage of it. If I'd have known that was my last one, I'd have dressed better. So, but then I was happy. I was getting jobs. I was working. It was hard work, but I was young. I could do it. But around the age of 18 or 19, all of a sudden, all the employers, if there was any decent job, you had to have a high school diploma or a GED, or they just would not even let you have the application. Just eliminated from the workforce. So I took the advice of a lot of people who had been pressuring me for a long time to go down to adult ed. And I did that, and in 1993, I was able to get my GED. And I'll tell you something, it was a lot easier for me than it is for y'all. So that test is a lot tougher now. So then I was happy. I immediately started getting better jobs. My first interview after the GED, the interviewer told me on the spot they were hiring me because I had the GED, because they knew they would hire someone with the GED any day. So it showed that they had taken action, they had done something. So I was happy until I met this girl. Yeah, it happens. That's part of the story sometimes, right? She was going to college over at Kentucky Westland, and I would hang out in the parking lot waiting for her to get out of school. It was what some people call a go-getter. You know, go get her and take her to work and go get her and bring her back. So, yeah, just not accomplishing a lot. And I would just think, you know, what goes on in this school? You know, I'd seen movies. And I had this vision of maybe a bunch of really smart kids sitting around a circle talking about Socrates while some guy smoked a pipe and taught them stuff. And I kind of started thinking I would like to go to college, but it was an obscure dream. It was like when I was a kid and I wanted to be a rock star or a superhero. It wasn't something that was possible. It's just something I'd like to do. Well, a wake-up call come for me in '94, beginning of it. Time for W-2s to come in. One came in, then another and another. Before I know it, I had 10 W-2s. And I had to think, did I actually quit 10 jobs in a 12-month period? And I had. And most of them quit is kind of generous. I just walked off of jobs. I walked off of jobs while the machine was running, just quit showing up. Clearly not happy in life, clearly just dissatisfied. So long story short there, I just finally decided I need to do something, and the Air Force became my answer. I had the GED now, and I could go. So I went into the Air Force. I was terrified. It was wonderful. If I'd have had any idea, I'd have done it at a much younger age. But after basic, I went to firefighter school, where I was aircraft firefighter and hazardous material. And that school, when I got there, the first thing they told you is that it had the second highest failure rate of any of the schools in the Air Force. And that terrified me. Everybody else I was in class with had completed high school. I got left at 8th grade. They had 4 extra years than me. And many of them had been to college. So my response was just to buckle down and work hard. And what I discovered there that really made a big difference for me was that my life experiences had given me work ethic. And getting a GED had taught me how to set and accomplish a goal. And that put me at an advantage over a lot of people who just left high school. And I quickly rose to the top, ended up graduating the top of that class, and realized that that's when college became not just a dream, but a goal. It's something I could do. And I'd love to tell you that I just got out of the Air Force and just went to college and it worked out. But it took a while. There's roadblocks that popped up. I had to have remedial courses. I had older then. I had a job. A kid was born. So it took a little bit. But I finally did get here. I got here to this college. I completed my associate's degree. And 10 years from sitting in that parking lot at Kentucky Wesleyan, I walked in there as a student. And I earned a bachelor's degree from Kentucky Wesleyan College. And later a master's degree from the University of Kentucky. And I did that with a 4.0 GPA, all A's, not because I was smarter than the other kids, but because I had learned to work hard. And I learned the importance of it. I didn't goof off in class. I didn't miss class. I realized that this was a gift. And now I work for the state of Kentucky, state worker. We don't make a ton of money, but I make a much better life than what my parents had, or they had any opportunity for, and a much better life than I thought I would have. The girl that at the college, I married her. We've been married 21 years. We got twin girls. We got a 15-year-old boy, just American dream, just really, really happy with the way that went. But none of that would have been possible without the GED. And to be honest with you, the hardest part of that whole journey was walking into adult ed the first time. When I did that, I didn't really have confidence. I didn't know what my capabilities were. And there's the people at adult ed will help you and then treat you like it was their pleasure that you walked in the door, So that really made a big difference for me. And that success was a springboard to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. And I never would have foresaw that I'd have got that far. And it took a lot of help, a lot of support from a lot of people who encouraged me to keep going, who watched the kids for me, who helped fix meals, who took on my responsibility so I could study. And it's just a gift and a pleasure to be up here and have this opportunity to talk to y'all today. But what I want to do now mainly is I think it's great that you graduated, and that's a great celebration. So I want to challenge you to think about what you're going to do next and what your next action is going to be. Because I guarantee you, you can do more than you think. No one said this yet, let me be the first to say, is that you are smart and you are intelligent. There's no way you got this test and didn't do it. There's no way that these two have done what they've done and they can't go to college. There's no way. You will find that it's easier than you think if you work hard at it and you don't miss class. People who miss class fail. Don't ever miss class. And if your goal is not college, that's fine too. But whatever you do, take this work ethic into your workplace to get the job you want to be. Supervisor, if you want to do it, be a better mom or dad because of this and teach them how to set goals and how to accomplish things the way you have. I also want to challenge all the rest of you in the audience. I know that a lot of you have pushed and encouraged, sometimes harassed this group here, and your work's not over yet because y'all can do so much more too. You need to keep pushing them, keep harassing them, encouraging them, asking them what they're going to do next. Step up, watch their kids if they're going to class. Help them out in any way you can. And finally, I'd just like to thank the people from Adult Ed. They're close to my heart. I really appreciate the work they do. It's just a blessing to have them to help out the community. Thank you for what y'all have done for me and for everybody here. And thank you all for the opportunity to speak today.
Man, talk about a gift. That was a gift. Thank you. Thanks for sharing your story. We appreciate that. Well, it really is a gift to do what we do. The truth of the matter is those of us who work at Skill Train do it because this is what we love to do. The truth is also, though, that if we did not have the support of OCTC and the administration and the board at OCTC, we wouldn't be able to offer this program. So we are so very grateful to have such a great supporter in Dr. Scott Williams, and are glad that he is here to share with us tonight, too. Dr. Williams.
Thank you, Lindsay. And I asked Lindsay what she would like me to share with the group, and she said, about a 2.5-hour presentation to be just about perfect. So I made sure that I had plenty of notes to share with you. I'm just kidding. After these great speakers, I don't even know why I'm up here, but again, I do want to formally welcome each and every one of you that are here tonight on behalf of the OCTC Board of Directors, our faculty and staff. I'd like to welcome not only the graduates, but their spouses, significant others, family, and friends to this 2018 OCTC Skill Train GED graduation. So welcome everyone, and congratulations to the graduates right off the beginning. In reality, as Lindsay's already said this is really, for me, one of the most special nights. And I get to do graduations quite frequently. This is probably one of the most special graduations that I get an opportunity to participate in. And it's really indeed an honor for me to share this auspicious occasion with each of you. And really, I want to tell you that I'm humbled as well. Your accomplishment represented here today is really inspiring for me. I realize the obstacles that you've had to overcome, the dedication that was required, the sacrifices made, and the long hours of hard work you had to invest just to be here tonight. And for that, I salute you and I say congratulations again. So give these folks a round of applause. You know, as I kind of prepared for tonight and I was reflecting on this really special event, I could not help to think about how our experiences really help shape our lives and really shape our character as well. That reminded me of one of my most favorite historical heroes, whom I believe you share many, many experiences with. This famous individual had more failures than successes before reaching the pinnacle of political power that he aspired to. In fact, he failed at 2 businesses and had more than 2 failed campaigns before he was ever elected to any office whatsoever. He too did not complete school and went back to further his education. In fact, had to further his education oftentimes on his own. They didn't have GED programs in those days, so he was able to do that on himself. He overcame tremendous personal obstacles with hard work and dedication to achieve his dreams, much like yourselves. His compassion shaped how he treated others. All right, his willingness to sacrifice himself actually saved a nation. And the person I just described is Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. So if he could do it, you can do it. You can achieve your dreams. Whether you know it or not, your experiences have shaped your character, and you will indeed impact your life and your career forever. I see a parallel between you and that great leader, Abraham Lincoln. Even though you may choose or aspire to a different vocation, you, like myself and even Abraham Lincoln, have suffered failures. But you've learned from them and you now experience success. You've overcome personal and educational obstacles through dedication and hard work to be where you are right now. Your compassion for others has driven you to this achievement, and your willingness to sacrifice will no doubt inspire others, as it does your children and your family. All of these mirror those experiences that our 16th president went through. With unwavering certainty, if you maintain the characteristics that you've shown to achieve this educational milestone, such as the ability to learn from your mistakes, to achieve by hard work and dedication, compassion for others, and the willing to sacrifice and serve, you will each become the best you can possibly be. For yourself and your family, and your children. Just as those characteristics allowed Abraham Lincoln to become arguably one of the best leaders of our nation, you will become the best version of yourself by carrying out and following these characteristics that you have not only expressed and shown, but you've developed. I'll leave you with these words in closing and extend to you my very heartfelt and congratulations. I wish you the best in your future endeavors, and I expect even greater things from each and every one of you. First and foremost is, as Jason said, I look forward to seeing you all enroll in classes this fall. Okay, so I expect to see you in a couple of weeks here on campus. That's very, very important. Also, I expect in 2 years to be on the stage downtown to shake each and every one of your hands as you walk across that stage for your college graduation. So with that being said, thank you everyone. Congratulations, graduates, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. Well, graduates, now is the time. We are going to present you with a certificate for your to recognize your achievement. So if you would, please rise. And yes, you can clap. And along with Dr. Scott Williams, we have Mr. Jim Harley and Mr. Brian Thomas, two of our instructors here in Owensboro, who are going to help hand out certificates. So graduates, you'll just file right across here. And family, we know that you want pictures, and you are welcome to try and take pictures also, but just know we also have someone posed right up here who's going to be taking pictures that we can give copies to your graduates. So, come on ahead. Laura Ames. Roy Biggers. Noah Brown. Chad Caldwell. Rebecca Doherty. Joseph Davidson. Samantha Dunn. Michaela Garcia. Alyssa Hunt. Erica Lusher. Brandon Nicholas. Leandra Knoll. Janet Perez. Amy Prunty. Jamie Santos. Jesse Stewart. Leonard Thompson. Aaron Van Sickle. Do you want a picture together? And Jamie Van Sickle. Marcy Weaver. Antonuke Wilhite. Cora Wisely. Sammy Woods Jr. And Karen Zane. Please join me in giving our graduates a round of applause. Oh my goodness. And Amanda Pate, I'm so sorry. And Jaime Lozano. Okay, now join me in giving all of our graduates a round of applause. Wonderful. Okay, well, this is the time where we say, you've done it, congratulations, and graduates, you get to turn your tassel. So take it from the right to the left. It's official. Awesome. let you recess out here in just a minute and hope that you will join us. Hope that all of you who are interested will join us down in the Advanced Technology Center, which is just down that way, the second building on the right. We're going to have a reception. Please join us for some cookies and brownies and cupcakes. Congratulations again. We're so happy for you. Thank you, everyone, for being here.